get deflections and make plays. I thought Hunter did a nice job, doing that. He's worked really hard on his shot, so his 3-point shot is much better, and we're even playing him a little bit at the point, so trying to get him some reps there, and probably looking back at it, we probably should have got him some more minutes tonight.
Mark, with Malachi, what he gave you tonight, not defensively, didn't he do some?
No, he was probably our best perimeter defender, I thought, on those guards. He was really handling. They do a really good job of picking somebody out and ISOing them, and I think Anton and Malachi were the ones that were really guarding tonight.
Anton, you had a career high in rebound 13. When did you get the sense that you kind of have to be more aggressive in this game, the way that they were playing Drew?
I just kind of realized it was going to be a physical game since the beginning. Every time we played Baylor in the national championship, they kind of punched us in the face first. And, one thing that I felt like I could do well was get on the offensive glass, get on the defensive glass. And, that was kind of one of my main goals in this game.
Mark, are these pretty good experiences for your team with the schedule you guys have played? And, it's only early December and you guys still have a lot of games left.
Yeah, hey, they're hard. This is a really, really, really hard schedule. And it's hard because, getting 18 to 22-year-olds emotionally fired up, because if you're not emotionally fired up, you have no chance to play in these games. And that's hard night after night after night. So I think we're learning that. I thought we competed great tonight. And I thought both teams competed great tonight because it wasn't a perfect game and it wasn't a perfect game. Anybody can compete when your shots are going and things are good. We played our tails off defensively. That's one of the best offenses in the country. Like I said, we guarded them great on the 3 line, guarded their stuff great, kept them off the glass pretty good. I'm super, super proud of our squad, man. We just needed to close it out. We needed to make a basket at the end. And I give up a 3.
We have time for one more question.
Did you give Drew even more attention? It seemed like he had 2 and 3 on him.
Yeah, no,
compared to the last time.
That's what they do. They do. They don't want him getting touches, and then they double him every time he gets a catch. And so, but again, he was great at facilitating and finding shots for these other guys. So that's just basketball. That's what you got to do.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
You guys have any questions for Anton or anything? Or
I'm trying to eat.
How physical was it in there?
It was super physical. Whole game. Me and Damba just going back and forth. But yeah, whole game was physical. Even the guards, they came down, crashed down, hit me. So yeah, whole game.
Anton, I'll ask you the same question about Hunter back home with my friends and family here. What does he mean to the team, and what you like playing with him?
I love Hunter, man. He's kind of like me, and in the sense that he's a little quiet when he first came to the squad, but he fits in perfectly, and he's part of the family, and he's close to home. I play basically at home every home game, so I know how it feels, and he's probably sucking it in right now and enjoying being around his family and friends.
Anton, sorry, one more. You guys kind of cut down on the turnovers the last few games. What did Baylor do, or what did you guys do to commit 18 today?
I think the game just got sped up a little bit, and that was one reason. And I had some turnovers too, but the whole flow of the game was sped up, and sometimes we turned it over when we should have just kind of slowed it down and ran our offense. But I think that was just the flow of the game.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Safe travels. We'll be joined pretty much immediately here by Coach Drew from Baylor, and I think as well.
You still
Guys, thank you. Okay, great. Yeah, that's good. All right, we're joined now by Coach Drew, Keyonte George from Baylor. We'll turn it over to Coach first for an opening statement.
Well, first, we want to thank everyone up here for the hospitality and kindness. We've been up here after Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and everybody treated us first class. So hats off to the community. Organizer, we putting on the game, but much respect for Gonzaga, their staff. It's like a family, so you hate playing friends like that because I know how they feel right now. But I know we're a much better team for playing a game like that. And really proud of our team's effort. No one felt good about our performance. We're embarrassed at Marquette. Staff worked really hard to fix some things. Players did a great job buying in, carrying out the game plan. And at the end of the day, they're responsible for the win by holding the number one offensive team 63 points.
Thank you, Coach. With that, we'll start with questions for Coach or Keyonte from the media in the room. And if we have time, we'll open it up to the media joining us online.
Scott, what did you feel like the defense was able to achieve those kind of last 3 days to have such a better performance tonight compared to Tuesday?
Well, I think the first thing we tried to do was help each other out a little more, not leave defenders on an island as much. And I thought the help side awareness, the aggression, guarding the ball, I thought all that was really improved. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we bought into what we wanted to do, and it showed.
Scott, you've done this to Drew a couple times now. How do you approach him? What are you trying to do with him?
Well, first, Drew's one of the best players to ever play college basketball, and we recruited him. Love his family, love him, and it's not an individual to stop him. I thought Flo and Josh did a great job, but it really you focus your team defense. And Drew did a great job involving his other teammates, so his numbers might not have been there, but he did a good job involving them. And I thought the rest of the guys on the court really had great team awareness and tried to make everything tough for them.
Keyonte, you had some huge shots in the first half. Did you kind of know going down you're going to take some of those deep threes, or when do you sort of establish this is an opportunity for me to sort of set the tone for Baylor?
It's kind of those shots were in the flow. I trust my work, and I was trying to get to the goal at times, and freed up my shot. I was able to knock him down. My teammates believe in me each and every day, so that gave me a lot of confidence. In this big game to make big shots like that.
Just to the flagger hit, he had a tough shooting night, but the timing of those turned the whole time.
Yeah, Adam is a great leader, great winner, but no one knew that he wasn't feeling well today. And to be honest, some players wouldn't play, and he played for his team. He left it all out on the court. So I know as a coach, I appreciate that because I want to give our all for our team. I think Keyonte and the other guys tried to pick it up and help cover for him, but I thought he was really avoiding.
And Keyonte, what did you see from Dale on that deflection where you all got the ball back, like 6.2 left?
Dale comes in the game and he changed, the demeanor on our defense. We trust him to make big plays like that, and he was able, come down the stretch and make, a great reflection. And like I said, it was a really big play, and then he was able, to come together and then win the game.
You guys, maybe you came into this game shooting over half your shots from three. Seems like you kind of needed to get somebody in the feet and be able to finish around there. And you had some really big buckets and things tonight. How much was that on your mind to try to get to the basket? And your coach has said anything to you about let's get you in the paint?
Coach did a great job. Instilling confidence in me, I can get to the cup. I will, and I'm able to make plays. For others, when I get to the paint, whether it's me finishing or making an extra pass. So now I kind of, want to be assertive in a way to get to the rim because it made, the game open up so much more for the rest of my teammates. So that was, that was on my mind coming into the game.
Keyonte being a bigger guard, he's an elite finisher. He gets to the paint, he opens up things for everybody.
Scott, what have you seen from Anton Watson since you guys played him 2 years ago? He wasn't as big of a factor, but 13 points and 13 rebounds. What have you seen in his progression from the last time you?
Well, I think you look at both of our programs. Why our programs are good, players get better in, and he's a perfect example. Sometimes he doesn't score as much, But he does everything else. Today he was efficient, had 6 offensive rebounds, 5 for 8 from the field. But he's a guy that, a glue guy. I mean, any toughness, anything you need, he's a winner. So, big fan of his.
A little off topic. There's been some discussion about Gonzaga and Big 12 and possibly going there. What do you make of that conversation? And would you like to see those guys 2 more times a year?
I think they don't let coaches make those decisions. So I'm just trying to worry about our offense and defense, right? but I know we've had the best league analytically because the last 3 national champions have been from our league, all different teams. Since 2002, 60% of our league has been in the Final Four. In the last 7 out of 9 years, analytically, we've been the #1 conference. So if a basketball school comes in that makes us better, I know us coaches, we're in the Big 12 because we want to play the best. So I know whatever Gonzaga does, as long as Coach Hughes running that program, they're going to be in great shape.
More pickleball games if that happens.
Yeah, he's a little better than I am lately. He's starting to play these pros. It's unfair.
And the other sequence I wanted to ask you all about is kind of what you see when Jalen Bridges came in for that offensive rebound.
What'd you see?
Made a play on the ball. He's had a rough start. He was able to come down and make 2, 3 free throws. And, it's kind of the game winning play for us.
And Jalen coming in he shot well in practice. He's a really good shooter. He hadn't shot what he's capable of. But I appreciate that tough play to win the game, just like the whole team was defensively the whole night.
The offensive numbers, I think both of you were averaging quite a bit more coming in. Is that because of the defense or was there?
I think that's the rule of sports, right? You get 2 offenses and it's supposed to be a high scoring game and it ends up being a defensive fest. But I think Coach Few probably realizes for his program that's their weakness or an area to improve because they are #1 offensively. They're elite there. Same thing with us. Both of our defenses haven't been as good as our offenses, and for us to do what we normally do, that has to improve. Tonight, both of us took a big step forward. It's great because we get a real quality win, but it doesn't hurt them because there was no loser tonight. There's no bad loss, and your team's improving.
As a moderator, I'll exercise my right to ask the last question of both of you. Coach, you mentioned the hospitality here a little bit, but it's just a really unique venue for a neutral site to have it that packed and intimate. What were your thoughts on playing here for the first time?
Well, when it sold out in 6 minutes, you knew that was something. But Lee Miller told us just the kindness, the hospitality is just special here. And I know I experienced that. I don't know if you did, Keith, but I thought the hospitality was amazing. I love this atmosphere. We're building a new gym ourselves. It's going to be somewhat similar to this, and can't wait for that because it is a big home court advantage.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Safe travels.
Thanks. Mind you, your high school gym, right, CJ?
That'll be after the press conference. Joining my a little bit. That's good. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.